Oh my God! Government shutdown! Hide the women and children! Buildings collapsing! Road warrior! I'm sorry, everyone. I couldn't resist. Given everything that's happened, I leave the country for almost 2 months, and the entire place goes to hell in a handbasket. Oh, God help us all. Um, anyway, yeah, I can resist. That's been the center of most of my discussions this week. That and the Nigerian crisis and all that. But anyway, salamu alaikum, everyone. We'll just jump straight into it. So this week, aside from all the international news and everything, has been pretty. Well, it hasn't been uneventful, but it could be better. So the only real highlights this week, or really, I had a couple tests in my pop quizzes actually in my U.S. in the Middle East class, which gets progressively more and more interesting, and the professor amuses me more and more. There's a big project due, a presentation project due in my Intro to African Politics class, and people are just presenting African countries, like where they are in terms of human development and everything. And me and my two partners, who are both Moroccan, I've kind of monopolized the Moroccans in that class because there's only three of them. Unfortunately, I noticed that most of my classes, aside from my Politics of Empire class, are mostly international students. But I'll talk about that next week or later or some point. Anyway, so yeah, I have to present that when we get back from our week-long vacation, which I'll talk about at the end of the video. So yeah, those have started. I turned in my paper for my Politics of Empire class, and hopefully I get a good grade on it. I haven't gotten it back yet. I should get it back on Tuesday. Anyway, aside from bird. Anyway, so oh yeah, and Arabic. So we had our midterm on Friday, and I feel good about it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Damn bird. Anyway, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. We all did pretty well on it, except a little odd thing. Islam uses, or at least here in Morocco, they use Indian numbers, which are numbers from India, not Native American numbers, racists. Anyway, so he taught us how to use them, but he said they weren't going to be on the midterm, and surprise, it's on the midterm. So me and the rest of the class were not very happy about that, although I knew them enough to get through them. So yeah, interesting enough, at least here in Morocco, I'm not sure if it's true in the whole of MENA, Middle East and North Africa, that they use Indian numbers, which is funny because technically the numbers used in America and the rest of the world are Arabic numbers. You see why this is funny? So yeah, it's very interesting. But the whole week we didn't do anything except review, and it seemed to build up to that test. So I have no idea what we're doing tomorrow for that class. Yeah. So and then so yeah, that was my week in a nutshell. Nothing eventful really. So in our because I'm the treasurer of the Interfaith Alliance Club, we did a basically follow-up discussion on the feminists. Um, the we had a discussion, which is what we do. We're gonna start doing every meeting of just like whatever topic is. This one happened to be about religion and feminism. Uh, it's followed me all everywhere. I kid you not. It's like a, it's like a, it's like a virus. It won't leave me alone. Feminism. It's haunting me everywhere here. It won't leave me alone. So that was it was a very productive discussion, but at the same time, it wasn't that good. Uh, uh, I don't like talking about it. Anyway, so that happened. The next meeting is talking about the concept of heaven and what it's like in other religions, and I have to present on a random religion. I might do Scientology. I might just pick some weird one and contrast, because we have Christianity, Islam, Judaism, and Buddhism, and then I'm presenting the awkward uncle. So I have no idea which one I'm doing yet, but I'm gonna find one and it'll be funny. I might do two just for the heck of it. A funny one and a serious one. Anyway, so cultural time. So I said last week I was going to do Arabic this week, and I'm going to stick to it. So Arabic's a very, very beautiful language, very well constructed, very fluid, very concrete. But it's also like speaking to the untrained ear, it might not be as pleasant, but it's actually one of the more lyrical languages in the world, and that's saying something, because really there's not very many, especially in Europe. Technically in Europe, the closer you get to Rome, oddly enough, the more lyrical languages get. So the most lyrical language in the West is Latin, actually. Then it goes to Italian, then French, then Spanish, and then Flemish, Belgian, etc. It's so speaking Arabic is not that. It actually comes off very smoothly off the tongue, like Assalamu alaikum, ana ismi Taylor, Akmalu, fi winery. So it comes off it comes out very smoothly, whereas in German or English or any other language, Germanic languages or Slavic, is very harsh coming out and doesn't play well on the ear. But again, this is mostly a training thing. I'm sorry if it's getting dark, so I'm going to try and make this go quicker. Anyway, so it's overall just a very beautiful language. I'm learning it pretty well, but the alphabet can be confusing at times, but that's because its alphabet system is different from other ones in that regard. So it's not it's starting out. It's not it might seem difficult to learn, but once you get the alphabet down, it becomes pretty easy. And writing Arabic isn't that bad either. It's actually very simple. It's like calligraphy. It is calligraphy. It's a style of calligraphy, a very, very beautiful style of calligraphy. And just Arabic's just a beautiful language in general. The one way to get a whole sense of it is to watch a video of Friday prayer, because it's like attending mass. It's all in song, and it's very lyrical, and it's actually very beautiful to listen to. I often am amazed on how beautiful the language can sound in the concept in its religious concept, especially coming from an imam doing service. So it's just a very beautiful language. It just sounds so very beautiful, very aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, I would encourage people to learn Arabic. It's not. It might seem difficult at first, but once you get into it, it's like any other language. Um, you just have to keep practicing it. You have to just keep going at it. But other than that, yeah. So Arabic, just an overall good language. I encourage people to learn it because it's becoming more and more of a in-demand language as the Middle East and its people become more involved globally and more, well, yeah, just more involved globally. So yeah, announcements real quick before I give you your treat, and while there's still light out. I'm going to be on vacation next week for a week. I'm going to try to do, I will do the video on Sunday. However, on both Sundays, but the one video will not be posted until, both videos will not be posted until 2 Sundays from this Sunday, because that is when I will be back on campus and I will have my laptop and all that. So hopefully by that time I'll take many pictures for everyone, but those pictures won't be uploaded until later, probably when I get back in the States. So so you won't see these videos for a week, so don't stress, because both of them will hopefully be posted the following the 2 Sundays from now. So yeah, look forward to them. Now for your treat. Your treat is going to be, I will show you the campus. The campus. Starting from over here. This is the auditorium, as I have been recording at for a while now. It's a very beautiful building. And of course, again, foliage. A lot of trees, a lot of beautiful things. Again, I am not in a desert, but that will be a place I will be visiting over break. So to those who have been anticipating that, you will be shown what you have been desiring. You know who you are. Anyway, so over there are some of the apartment buildings, dorms, and all that. Over there, I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me zoom in. You probably can't see it, but that is a globe. That is a centerpiece in the for the entryway. It's shows a picture of King Muhammad V, or sorry, wrong king. King Hussein II and King Fahid. Both of them are the founders of this university. King Hussein II, the late king, father of the current king of Morocco, and then King Hafid was the last king of Saudi Arabia. So these buildings over here, that one over there is an administrative student union building. Down there is a cafeteria. Right there is actually a cafe, and then this building over here is another administrative building. But let me just show you, like, all these hedges, all these intricate this intricate plant work. This is a huge formality in the Middle East in general, with fountains and everything. That is just very common here in Morocco and here in the Middle East, is that they take pride in their agricultural work in terms of things like that. Anyway, so moving on. So over here we have academic buildings. They like to put artwork on their buildings, on some of them, if allowed. Other than that, they pretty much paint over them. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, so more foliage. There are a lot of benches stationed everywhere because people like to sit and talk a lot with each other, because that is their thing. That is, again, big custom here in Morocco. Another thing, they have a lot of walkways here, and everything is tiled, as you will see. More academic building. So yeah, they love their tile work here, and it's a beautiful thing. Their tile work is good, a lot, especially on their buildings. Again, more academic buildings and more maze hedge work. Actually, this building here is building 4. That is building 8, and there where I do most of my classwork. And then over there is a computer lab building. Again, more foliage hedge work. Benches. La di da 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 da. Oh no, I just felt like singing to amuse you, because that is what I'm here for. I'm here for your amusement. Anyway, so there's a lot of there. You can see the clear Spanish styling in the tile work, with the tile work on their roofs and the white coloring on their buildings. Again, that's to keep heat out and whatnot. Anyway, so more tile work, academic